So today we are starting new chapter, that is climate. As CBSE has deleted chapter 3rd drainage, so we will directly move after chapter 2nd to chapter 4, that is climate. Now in this chapter we have to discuss what is the meaning of the word climate. The term climate is the sum total of the weather condition, including variations over a large area for a long period of time. That means if in an area there is a big change in the weather condition for a long period of time, then we use the term climatic condition. But if suppose we are discussing about weather, then it refers to the state of atmosphere over an area at any point of time. So, climate is used, the term climate is used in a broad sense, whereas the term weather is used in a narrow sense. Okay, because it is the temporary condition, whereas the climatic condition are permanent. Now, the regional climatic variation in India, we have to discuss about this topic. We know that there is an overall unity in the general climatic pattern in India. There are some noticeable regional variation which are observed throughout the country, isn't it? You know, in our country, like temperature is different in one state, like in Jammu and Kashmir. If you will observe, the temperature is just 20 degrees Celsius. In the same way, if you will observe the temperature in Rajasthan, it may exceed 50 degrees Celsius. So within a country itself, we observe so much variation in temperature. Okay, now you all can see page 26 of your book, and just let us go with the reading part. The climate of India is described as the monsoon type. In Asia, this type of climate is found mainly in the south and the southeast, despite an overall unity in the general pattern. There are perceptible regional variation in climatic condition within the country. Let us take two important elements, that is temperature and precipitation. I was just discussing about temperature in our country. Now, as it is just read in this paragraph, that in India the climate is monsoon type. How we have estimated that in India the climate is monsoon type? Because if we look in the condition of India's climate for more than 30 years, it has been found that we are having this type of climate. So, like overall conclusion about the India's climate is that it is monsoon type. Now, let us talk about the location of India. Now, if we talk about the position of India, we all know that in the Asia, the India lies in the south and southeast part. So, this is the location of India. That's why we are confirmed with the India's climate that it is monsoon type. Now, let's see this paragraph. In summer, the mercury occasionally touches 50 degrees Celsius in some parts like Rajasthan, whereas if we see in summer in Jammu and Kashmir, especially in a place like Pahalgam, where the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. So, just imagine the variation of temperature in India. If we observe on a winter night, temperature or at Dras in Jammu and Kashmir may be as low as minus 45 degrees Celsius. Can you imagine 45 degrees Celsius? It becomes so cold, so freezy. Whereas in the capital of Kerala, that is Thiruvananthapuram, the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius at night. Again, we can observe a big variation in temperature of our country. Now, let us go with this. Do you know? In certain places, there is a wide difference between day and night temperature. Like in Thar Desert, the day temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, but at night it drops to 15 degree Celsius. You see, within a same place, there is much variation between the day and night temperature. Similarly, in day and night temperature of Andaman and Nicobar or Kerala, again there is a variation in temperature. Now let us look upon another factor, that is precipitation. We all know rain. Rain brings lot of variation in the climatic condition, isn't it? So let's just discuss about it. There are variation not only in the form and type of precipitation, but also in its amount. You know, in our country, some places observe lot of rain, whereas in other parts we observe very little rain. Okay. Now, in high altitude areas such as Himalayas, we all know where there is rain, then that can be a snowy rain. Yes, snowfall occurs, that is also precipitation. The annual precipitation varies over 400 centimeter in Meghalaya. You all know Meghalaya observe highest precipitation, and in Ladakh it is just less than 10 centimeter, as well as in Rajasthan. Most part of the country receive rainfall from June to September. June to September. That means this is the time when our country receive precipitation. But some parts like Tamil Nadu coast gets large portion of its rain during October and November. That means in southern part we observe that rain is occurring in the month October and November. As well as in coastal areas, there is a less contrast in temperature condition. That means there is no variation in temperature, and it is observed throughout the year a same type of temperature is there. You might have heard also, like in south, there is no variation in temperature. It remains same. Seasonal contrasts are more in the interior of the country. We know that the changes in the temperature is observed in the middle part of the country, interior of the country. There is decrease in rainfall generally from east to west. Like if we go from east to west, we observe there is a decrease in rainfall. Okay. These variations have given rise to variety in lives of people in terms of food they eat, the clothes they wear, and also the kind of houses they live in. We all know, like the areas which have very heavy rain, they like usually depend on the type of plantation present over there. Even the dresses what they wear depends upon the climatic condition, isn't it? Like in Jammu and Kashmir, we see that people they wear kaftan, the long woolen kurtas, isn't it? They eat non-veg food just to keep the warmth in their body. Like in Bengal, we observe people eat fish because there fish is more. People, just because of more water, they grow rice or paddy in their fields. So they eat whatever is available in that particular area, isn't it? So the climatic condition like tell us that what type of food people will eat and what type of clothes they will wear. Now we will be discussing about climatic control. A permanent factor which govern the general nature of the climate of any location on the earth are called factors of climatic control. The first one is latitude. What is latitude? It is the angular distance of a location from the equator to north-south direction. It is called latitude. Like suppose this is equator and the lines which are going towards north or south, okay, they are called latitude. Due to curvature of the earth, the amount of solar energy varies with latitude. Okay, it is not same. Some area receive more solar energy, some area receive less solar energy. Okay, because our earth is not having the same curvature, it is like varying. As a result, air temperature decreases from the equator towards the pole. That means when we move towards the pole, if you see the earth, you will find the temperature decreases when we go towards pole. That's why the polar caps, they are always covered with snow. Okay. Next factor is altitude. It refers to the height above the sea level, mean sea level. And with the increase of height from earth surface, the temperature decreases. जब आप पहाड़ों की तरफ ऊपर चढ़ते हैं, altitude, high altitude पे जाएंगे, we will observe that the temperature decreases and air become less dense. Okay, therefore hilly areas are cooler in summer. After this, pressure and wind. Now these factors, they depend on the latitude and altitude of a place. It influences the temperature and rainfall pattern of the area. Is it clear? Those areas which are having high pressure, they observe more rain. Okay, and the wind also blow from high pressure area to low pressure area. Then after this, next factor is distance from the sea. We all know that the sea exert a moderating influence on the climate. We know like where the areas which are very near to sea, they have more like the water particles in the air and they receive more rain. As the distance from the sea increases, the weather condition becomes more extreme. Okay, that is high temperature and rainfall variation takes place between seasons. Next is ocean current. Onshore winds, like we all know, the winds which blow near the sea area, they have more of ocean currents, that is from warm or cold, that can be warm or cold, which affect the climate of coastal area. For example, in a cold onshore, currents bring coolness in coastal areas. Okay. Then the last factor is relief. This is going to be the last topic for today. Relief. High mountains stop cold or hot winds from reaching a location, isn't it? Like the areas which are having a high border of hills, they do not allow the winds to come in that particular area. This can also cause rain or snow if the place is on the windward side of the mountain. Okay, like the areas, if they are near to the mountain, then they receive more of rain or snow. But the leeward side of mountain, they are relatively dry. So this much for today. We will be discussing factors affecting India's climate on the next turn. Okay, thank you everyone.